Probably already got the first house of the day.
So if we were to do this, we would only want those 2 sprays, yeah?
I think it makes sense. I'm not trying to like fucking pull a Hydra here and like fucking kick them out of the south side or some shit. You know what I mean? It would just be like, and plus, you know, we lost 1 spray over to Sergio's stupidity. He hasn't paid us for it yet, so like we kind of, you know, what you were saying before. If you wanted to get, get back to 36, this would be a far better way of doing it. I mean, look at how small our territory is here on Brogue, where we live, and let's be real, Sly. We are the biggest Southside gang there is. The most big, like the biggest inactive. And we have the smallest fucking, smallest little bit. And then you look at the Vagos' turf, and they're fucking massive. So, like, theoretically, we could take at a minimal 2, like the one that is...
And they need 2 to connect us back to Cyprus.
Exactly. Those 2 would connect us back to Cyprus. Or we could not worry about those 2, and we could just grab the ones that are on Roy Lowenstein, and we take over that whole Roy Lowenstein, both sides of the train track. And we won't connect, which, I mean, at the end of the day, we don't need to connect anything. There's no benefit. It does look nice, though.
Look aesthetically nice.
Yes.
That looks cool.
It does look cool. And then, theoretically, you know, it's all our turf connected. It's not 2 separate turfs anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because then if we ever had to go
theoretically,
Cyprus,
yes,
we would never leave turf.
Correct. So theoretically, we have 2 separate turfs right now. If they're all connected, it's actually 1 large turf. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, it's no different. Yeah, it's no different than like, you know, Marabuntas. Remember when we fought the Marabuntas? Their turf is up there in fucking Fudge. And them motherfuckers would, like, come all the way down from Fudge down into La Mesa, all the way down into El Burro, because it's all connected. It's all one big turf. So they can defend with as many as they want. So, you know, if we connected, bada boom. We're there.
Ooh, it's a tough one. I like the sound of a full red Roy Lowenstein, but I also like the idea of making a red bridge.
Well, this is the thing. If we take 3, we'll have Roy Lowenstein and make the connection.
I know, but 3 is so much, man. That's like a lot to ask from a group. It's a lot of sprays, man.
Yeah. I mean, we
can get 2 from Vagos. Can we not ask GG for the one that's on the corner there? On Innocence and Roy?
We definitely could, but we'd have to pay. We'd have to pay for it. You know what I mean? Like they'd charge us.
They got a lot of sprays.
Yeah, they would charge us, and we're not printing money like we used to because we don't have the oil rig. So we have to kind of pick and choose our battles. I think asking a gang for 3 sprays is a bit much for 1 war. I think 2 is appropriate. But I mean, you know, it also depends on how ratty the war gets. You know what I'm saying? Like if they don't admit defeat, like if we're fucking them up and they don't admit defeat, then we're like, okay, now it's more. Then now we want this 3rd one, and it doesn't stop until we get it.
I mean, what if we're warring and we end up just contesting one?
They need to have
stop
6.
The war, they need to give us 2.
Yeah, but they need to have 6 awake on their gang app, and Speedy's in charge of the gang app. There is no fucking shot that Speedy is working that closely with them where every time somebody new in Vagos joins the gang, they call up Speedy because he has to be awake and the person that's joining the gang has to be awake to accept it. There's just no fucking way. I don't think there'll be a single contest going on unless it's them contesting our sprays, which puts us at a disadvantage. Because they don't need to have 6 awake on the gang app to contest. They only need 1. But we have 6 all the time in EU. So theoretically, our plan could backfire if they do come after our turf. They could start going on Roy Lowenstein on that side and start taking sprays. And we all know with a 15-minute.
My house is smoke.
Oh, but then, but then they know, right? If they take one of our sprays, then it's like, okay, bitch, now we're really fucking going. We're going ham.
Simply will not be able to live there with a Vagos spray in my house. It just won't happen.
You could start up a Cholo Fit.
Oh.
Have you seen that, Wes?
Huh? What?
Have you seen? You haven't. Oh, I need to email you.
What?
Hold on.
I'll be thinking about something.
But guys, just like the Marabuntas, right? If we're ever going to strike the Vagos, sooner than later is best because they are growing. Like I am seeing more of them around. So, you know, the sooner we do this, the better it is. Now, the sooner could be 2 weeks from now, could be 1 month from now, could be tomorrow. Doesn't really matter to me. But
I mean, I can just go right now and rob their houses.
Perfect.
well, I mean, you should be doing that anyway because you're just gonna get beat up for that. But I'm talking.
Never, boss.
All right, okay. It just all depends on how big we want to swing our dick around. And these guys also wake up during NA, so NA might be a bit of a problem.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? So like, they could have 4, 5, 6 deep during NA, and if we've got a couple of stragglers that like say like Kayla's awake or Crack's awake or whatever, you guys are gonna get farmed. So we have to take
It's
it.
something we can stool on for a little bit and think about.
Yeah.
I'll devise some plans and on all those 4 sprays to see which way we could take it if it goes that way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're pretty well hidden. It took me and Kenji a minute to find them with them on the fucking GPS. So
Yeah.
somebody getting in there and just uncontesting it real quick would be kind of easy because they're really well covered.
I mean, it would be. I mean, guys, look at the south side map. Look at how small.
It's 90% yellow, bro. It's
Yeah.
fucking annoying.
Look how small we are in comparison to fucking GSF and fucking Ballas.
Yeah.
And look how big we are as a gang and how active we are. I mean, it's a slap in the face for us. I mean, we've just been so content with Cyprus, and I mean, it's been great for us, but it would be pretty fucking nice to see a little bit more red expanded out.
Yeah, no, I agree.
How many Southside gangs are actually fighting Southside gangs at this point? The only time you ever seen it is if it's like Ballas and GSF.
And
That's
GG
it.
And GSF.
And GSF, yeah, exactly. And GG and GSF. We haven't fought Vagos in like 2 years.